You know, I've watched you. Sometimes our people disagree with you, but I mean, I understand some of your approach. I mean, sometimes we take a hard bite. It helps us as politicians.
Nowadays, when I listen to you, I even panic.
Why?
Maybe, hey,
Why do you panic?
the way you, Papa, you know Papa.
Figuratively, he bites as hard as he can.
Okay.
And of course, when he puts his fangs into you, you certainly feel it. I think it prickles.
Watch Johnny's bite.
Bismillahir Rahman Rahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Hasbunallah wa ni'mal wakil. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? And yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou prepares a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup runneth over, and surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. And I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever and ever. Amen. Assalamu alaikum. It's Friday. Welcome to Johnny's Bite. Juma Mubarak to all our Muslim brothers and sisters. As you go to the mosque, pray. And for those who have gone on Hajj, and I know that some of you monitor, please also pray for us and pray for Ghana. Pray for the peace, progress, and prosperity of Ghana. It's important that you do so. This morning, I want to say thank you to Sona Fashions in Tamale. This a yo-yo jarabi, as I like to call it, 0246 590162. 0246 590162 is a yo-yo jarabia with a hoodie at the back right there like that. So if you don't want to wear the hat, you can always get your hoodie on and get your swag on. 0246 590162. This is wholly made in Ghana, and we're talking about homegrown solutions. Is one of the ways that we can make progress. So thank you very much to Sona Fashions. Yesterday was Corpus Christi Day. And for anybody who is a true Anglican, a true Catholic, who understands it, was a great feast. And for me, as a proud member of the Guild of Servants of the Sanctuary Accra Diocesan Council, it was a big, big, big feast for all of us. We had it. The climax tomorrow for the Accra Diocese will be at St. Barnabas Anglican Church, 3 o'clock sharp, Osu near the castle, and that's where we're going to climax all of it. So come one, come all, let's have the special climax under the brotherhood and leadership of Brother Pinkus Pinkra. Yes. Now, this morning I have some information involving 3 companies run by young people in this country. That information, I will give you the full detail, hopefully next week. But it's an information regarding broken trust. It's an information regarding monies that exchange hands and goods that never came. It's an information regarding a brother doing a brother in. It's an information regarding entrepreneurship that is facing some level of mistrust. Let me put it that way. So there's Stratcon Energies on one side, Stratcon Energies on one side. There's VIT Oil on another side. And then there is Safe Wings on one side. Stratcon Energies on one side, VIT Oil on another side, and Safe Wings company on another side. I want to say good morning to Stratcon Energies. Good morning to Stratcon Energies. Good morning to Stratcon Energies. That's all I'll say. Take me to the screenshots. D Black is a musician. He's been speaking. Now, put his post up there. Let's read it together. He is a businessman as well, for those who do not know. And this is what he has said. He said, "This is the lowest I've ever seen the state of our country's economy." And D Black comes from a very good home, so all along he had seen a rosy life, as some would say. He says, "This is the lowest I've ever seen the state of our country's economy. No jobs for the youth. Entrepreneurs are going through it. Costs of goods and services keep rising. The cedi keeps depreciating at an alarming rate. So much isn't going well. The people are complaining, man," and he cries. "This is the lowest I've ever seen the state of our country's economy. No jobs for the youth. Entrepreneurs are going through it. Cost of goods and services keep rising. The cedi keeps depreciating at an alarming rate. So much isn't going well. The people are complaining. He puts an ellipsis there. That means there's more he could have said. And he says, man, he cries. He shows us the Ghana flag and then also his broken heart. That is D Black. And then there's also a fellow of the CDD, Kwame Sapore-Siedu. He is a doctor of pharmacy. And he also put out this because over the past few weeks, the argument of the depreciating cedi and the rising dollar, the cedi is dancing pan logo, the dollar is dancing calypso. They are not agreeing on what rhythm they want to dance to. The explanations have been given to us suggesting that, we should consider the percentages. And then I asked the question, do you go to the Forex Bureau to go and ask for percentage? So, Banam Pachomewo, see this, mame dollar, 80% BA. We don't go to the Forex Bureau to do that. This is what Kwame Sapore-Siedu says. It says, if at the end of 2016, when the NDC left government, you had 100,000 Ghana cedis in your account, it was equivalent to approximately 23,255 US dollars. If you had the same amount of money in your account today, it's equivalent to $6,793. So from $23,255, we are now at $6,793. Those who trade, they know. Meaning in real terms, you have lost $16,761. However, if you had changed your money into dollars at the end of 2016 and done a Cecilia Dapa, I'm sure you know, where you change the dollars and you keep it in your house until your house girl gets to steal some and you catch them red-handed. Yes, that's how to do a Cecilia Dapa. Your money would be equivalent to 342,000 Ghana cedis, 303. 342,000 Ghana cedis, 303. A gain of 242,303. This is what those who are talking about percentages of depreciation don't realize. The sad thing is they are also unapologetic and are asking for a steer from you after eroding your purchasing power. Whatever you do with this information is up to you. Whatever you do with the information is up to you. This is our reality. And you see, come to me. People will make these analogies and give these examples and do these calculations because nobody calculates exchange rate in percentage points. Nobody goes to buy fuel in percentage points. Nobody goes to Malamata market, Agboboloshi market, Kaneshi market, or Edum, Asokwa, wherever it is. Nobody goes to any of those markets to go and say, give me tomatoes, 20% tomato. Nobody does that. So when people now start explaining to us in percentages, I get confused. Number two, 10% of 100 is not the same as 10% of 300. So when you say, ours is better, it is 15%. 15% of what? And comparable to what? It's a simple question. And this is where you expect that the economic management team, suddenly we are pretending that we don't have an economic management team. There's an economic management team, and there's supposed to be a leader of the economic management team. Where are our economic management team members? Are they still here? Because it looks like, everything is being heaped on Dr. Bawumia. And then when Ken Ofori-Atta was there, everything was heaped on him. And then now a new finance minister, Dr. Amin, is heaped on him. But we have economic management team members comprising the trade minister, the agri minister. I don't know what the composition is now because now we have even been kept in the dark. What are they doing? Because the people are complaining. Now the excuse of COVID, Russia, Ukraine. And I told you that if your mother is dead and you keep telling everybody that your mother is asleep, when your mother finally, everybody now goes back to their mother in the evening, you will be found wanting. Everybody will see you for who you are. When it started, instead of fixing the issues, we're talking about COVID, Russia, Ukraine, COVID, Russia, Ukraine, COVID, Russia, Ukraine. Now here we are. Are we still going to make an excuse with these three? And then you hear the Vice President, Dr. Bawumia, who is also the flag bearer of the NPP, talk to us and tell us that, oh, his government is doing certain things. The government of which is part, they're doing certain things which he thinks is wrong or are wrong. And that when his government comes and when he becomes president, he will change some of the things that are being done which he thinks are wrong. Already we have taken our gold, added dollars to it, and we went to put it into what he called a novel idea, barter trade system, which we have known since 19 Kojo Oho. He told us that that is a novel idea, it's a novelty, and he called it gold for oil. It turned out that it was gold and cash for oil. Gold and cash for oil. Our fuel prices keep going up. Tomorrow will be the 1st of June. In June, the first week of June, we have been told by IES that fuel prices will go up again. Since we began January, how many times have fuel prices gone up? Yet we have gold for oil. And gold for oil was supposed to put a freeze on the rising prices of petroleum products that we consume on a daily basis, which affects transportation, which affects cost of food, etc. Now we are being told that Dr. Bawumia says, oh, he will use our gold to also tackle the depreciating cedi. Boss, if you have not been able to use our gold to tackle, the fuel prices, how should we trust you that you use our gold to tackle the depreciating cedi? Or maybe it's just the gold that you people are interested in. The gold that we have been able to save, you are interested in it. I can't believe. And the stories you hear these days are so shocking to the point where Mr. Stephen Amwa is the Deputy Minister for Finance. He says, well, things are not going right now. Inflation is here. You imported this, I imported this. Depreciating cedi is a ritual problem. It's not NDC, it's not MPP. It didn't start today, the rhetorics. And then he says that, but inshallah, when Dr. Bawumia comes, Dr. Bawumia is still in power. He's not in opposition. Dr. Bawumia is not Dr. Papa Kwesi Ndum. He's not John Mahama. He's not Odike. He's not, Kwame Bediako. He's in power. He's number 2. He's in power. When the president travels out, he's the man in charge. He's in power. So why do we want to wait until the regime that he is number 2 of, a very powerful position, has ended before he comes in with another idea? Where did we learn that from? I'm asking, where did we learn that from? And it makes people think that all of us Ghanaians, Staflache, are fools. Where did we learn that from? You have power. You have the opportunity to make the change. You say, now let it go on, suffer. When I get the opportunity to be elected, what kind of Ajana 1, Ajana 2 mentality is that? You have the power. You say, when in future I get the power and I am the one fully in charge and at the helm of affairs. Meanwhile, we were told that you are the one who is coming in with the economic brain to help the government. Nanado said it. That you are the one, that he doesn't understand economics. He doesn't know it. And that he is bringing you to come and support him to deliver. That you worked as number 2 at the Bank of Ghana. And you were busy giving us lectures and telling us and proposing how things can be changed. 8 years on, you are talking about being given another opportunity. Yesterday, I read for you what Dr. Ndum wrote. He says 8 years is enough for anybody to show you what they can do. So now bring your scorecard. Let's see your scorecard. What have you done within the 8-year period? It's the same metrics that was used then that is being used. And that's why I asked Dr. Ndum yesterday, did the change he sought, did the change come? The change he sought for, did it come? It's a basic question. So this whole campaign that is now being hinged on in the future when Dr. Bawumia becomes president, I think is hogwash. Forgive my French. The conversation now should be what the track record is regarding or relative to the economic management. The economic management. What is the track record? What is the scorecard? That is what Ghanaians will base their decisions on, not the preaching that is given to them. The campaign team needs to sit down. And you see, when you have people suggest that, oh, if he had been the NDC at the helm of affairs, would have bought a dollar for 25 cedis, it means that they are comfortable saying it publicly because they had already said it internally and they had fed Dr. Bawumia with that. So he will run to town. We are not doing hypothetical economic situations, though. We are doing realistic economic situations where elements within the government and people associated with the government told us that our pockets are broadcasting to us. We don't need any lectures. We don't need any analysis. We need our pockets to broadcast to us. What is our pocket broadcasting to us today? Take me to STC, please. The staff of STC, they aren't happy. You remember at the advent of this government, they told us, show me the photo of the ministers in the bus. They told us that they were going to, show this bus first. They told us they were going to use these STC buses. In fact, they got two and branded them, two or so, and branded them from STC. Put them up. That they were going to cut the long convoys and then use these buses. Today, the faces in there, right? You should see some of them and the convoys that they use. Dr. Anthony Akoto, may he rest in peace, is dead. Mr. Victor Newman is dead. The rest are alive and well. The rest in the bus, the people you see, they are alive and well. Go and check if they still ride in buses to work. They did this after they had rejected refreshment at the transition table. They said they were going to save us money. Then they brought these buses. Dr. Bawumia is back with that same bus analogy that his campaign uses buses, but we all know that he doesn't use the buses. He goes to meet the buses. He doesn't use the buses. Those who are close to the presidency tell you that the president has his people on the road and he flies to go and meet them and flies back. So the what do you call it? The convoy you see is actually not the convoy. Those who are close, they tell us all the time. They tell us. Let's go to STC. In the early years of this administration, we praised Nana Acumia at the STC that he had declared profit and giving so much to the government. But I had told you that the people at STC were complaining, including some who had gone home, were asking for their lump sum and some other monies. Show me the resentment and the posters that the STC folks are expressing. Intercity STC Coaches Limited says what STC needs is buses, not deputy managing directors. What we need is buses, not deputy managing directors. What is the second one, please? Show me. We do not need any replacement for the deputy managing director for operations position. We do not need any replacement for the deputy managing director operations position. There's another one. He says the STC people are not happy because they say, why are more here and so why are more fata? There's another one, please. There are about 4. Any attempt to forcefully impose the replacement of the DMD for operations on us will be met with a stiffer resistance. Now let's go to their petition. They have a petition. And this is a petition dated the 27th of May, 2024, to the board chairman, Intercity STC Coaches Limited, Accra. Dear sir, petition against the appointment of a new deputy managing director to ISTC. The unionized staff of ISTC have noted the recent appointment of a new deputy managing director designated to fill the vacancy left by the former deputy managing director of operations. The reduction of the deputy managing director positions from 3 to 2 is perceived as a beneficial measure, alleviating financial strain on the company. ISTC has operated without a deputy managing director for a considerable period, suggesting that the reduction in deputy managing directors will not adversely affect our operations. It is imperative to emphasize the current challenges facing the company, particularly the dwindling fleet of operational buses for their core function. Presently, out of a total of 145 buses, only 39 are deemed roadworthy, STC. They are competing with VVIP and all the rest. Out of 145 buses, only 39 are deemed roadworthy. It's like National Dance Company and National Theatre are supposed to have over 200 people. They have some 80, some 90 people, and it's okay. This predicament is attributed to the inferior quality of the Daewoo buses acquired in 2020. Oh, you are? Resulting in frequent repairs and maintenance issues. Furthermore, we wish to draw attention to the outstanding Provident Fund contributions and other statutory deductions which are significantly overdue. Same thing that happened at GIOC with Maswa Kofi Juma. It is still happening. And now people are being harassed at GIOC. People are being harassed at GIOC. Ladies particularly. You can do the correlation. Women are being harassed at GIOC. I'll bring you that expose next week. 1. Provident Fund arrears for about 6 years. 2. Tier 2 arrears totaling 6 months. 3. SSNIT deductions in arrears exceeding 6 million Ghana cedis. That is the state of STC. 1. Provident Fund arrears for about 6 years. The monies have been deducted, but they have not been paid. 2. Tier 2 arrears totaling 6 months. They have been deducted, but they have not been paid. Same thing with GIOC. 3. SSNIT deductions in arrears exceeding 6 million Ghana cedis. And I said next week, I'll show you GIOC. People who are on the payroll, who don't work at GIOC, who are drawing salaries and traveling around the world with GIOC money, and yet GIOC is broke. I say next week, I'll show you. In light of these challenges and financial obligations, the company finds itself in a precarious position. Therefore, we respectfully request reconsideration of the recent appointment in the best interest of both the company and its employees. Thank you for your attention to this matter. This is signed by Yao Anana, Chairman, Senior Staff Union, and Al-Hassan Kamal Dean, Chairman, Junior Staff Union, to the Managing Director, Nana Kumia, the Chief of Staff, Presidency, Akosua Fremopari, Minister of Transport, Kwekwe Siama, General Secretary, GTPCW of TUC, every important person. And you know, GIOC wrote a similar letter. In fact, the Federation of Labour and the ICU and everything, they all went to GIOC, including Minister K.T. Hammond, everybody, they went to GIOC. GIOC is still rotting away. This is a state-owned enterprise. Come to me. They have 140-something buses. Only 39 are functional and roadworthy, according to the people who drive them. So now the question we ask is, are we really interested in managing the state enterprises the way they're supposed to be managed? When you travel elsewhere, the state transport system, people park their cars to join the state transport. People park their cars to join the trains. People park their cars. Here, you can't even risk it. Because when the trotro is bad, your state coaches are also in a mess. So you have to give the money to a private person who possibly will repatriate the funds and take it away. And we are here talking about when I come, I will come and bring you a new idea that will help your city stabilize. Cool? The people are smarter now. The things that you are supposed to do to rake in revenue for the country, you have refused to do them. And then now you come to us and come and tell us that, so when you come, you are there. You told us that you were going to use buses. I said those STC buses that we said we're going to use and cut the long convoys, where are they? Because the people we see, the ministers and all of that we see, the appointees, including some, show me that picture again. They are there. Recently we did the Kaya thing and we are doing, the people who are in those photos. This photo, the people in the photo. Stephen Amwa is there. Doesn't he drive a V8 these days? Does he sit in a bus to go for interviews? To go to work? They're there. Until he left, Professor Kwabla from Poverty, what was he using? In cancer, they are all there. The people, they are there. These are the people, they told us we will ride in a bus. We will ride in a bus to save you. Are they saving us? Then they tell you that, oh, we have cut our salaries by 30%. And I say, where is the 30%? What have you put it? What use have you put it to? Where are you saving it? Come and account to the people. That's how transparency works. If there really is a cut, you will come and show the people and beat your chest. The way this NPP government likes to publicize everything and give everything a slogan and a title, they would have told us. They would have told us. They would have put it on their performance tracker. They would have told us. But because there is no cut, they are ashamed to come and show you. There's no cut. And if there's a cut, there would be somewhere to keep the cut. Where is it being kept? And what is it being used for? It started on the 1st of May 2022. We have gone past the 1st of May 2024, 2 years on. Where is the money? And this is why I want to see the Council of State. They also promised 20% of the allowances. 1st of May 2022, 1st of May 2024. Where's the money? The Council of State advises the president. Ponko Abodam and Irani de Ombodam. Where is the money? So you cannot come and leave the things that are important that will help our city stand, only for you to come and tell us, if you run the business well, we'll get money. We don't have to go and borrow. In your own words. If we do things right and we earn money, Nkrumah did it. When he set up STC, set up GEHOC, set up all those state enterprises, some of which are being run down so that they can be sold off, like how we want to sell SNIT hotels. When he set up those ones, they ran them. The nation, those who have grown past 60, 70, and 80, they told us that the nation was sweet then. And the ironical situation is that they enjoyed free education. They enjoyed all the nice things. They enjoyed breakfast, lunch, and supper with snack. They went on demonstration because they were being given too much chicken. They said they wanted fish. The people who are serving your children without fish and meat and protein. The people who are making sure that your children are lying on their bellies and sitting on their asses on the floor without chairs to learn. Those same people. The people who are stressing you to drive on potholes or through potholes. Even the new DVLA office, you go there to go and do roadworthy test. The road leading to the DVLA office is even not roadworthy. It's not. Next week, I said there are 2 things I'll do for you, and that's what I'm wrapping up with. Next week, Vit Oil, Save Wings, and then Stratcon Energies. There's something I'll tell you. Good morning to Stratcon Energies. Next week, we'll talk about GEHOC and the harassment that's ongoing there. Have a good morning. Have a good weekend. Call me 055-924-2717.